Hi everyone, I'm Nick Curtis, the Art Toy Advocate, and there's not much that I can say which hasn't been said before about Coarse's creative concepts, exquisite sculpting, and immaculate production values. And while all these traits have been present since Mark Landveer took his first steps towards forming the studio in 2002, I feel that a more important landmark year for Coarse happened in 2008. Specifically, September of 2008. That's when the Noop show opened at Chicago's Rotofuji Gallery. This exhibit being where the public first saw the results of Sven Vosk becoming a collaborative partner in the studio, as well as being introduced to the enduring characters of Paw and Noop. In fact, it feels strangely right that almost a decade later, Coarse have revisited Noop for this set, Protect Me. Now for those unfamiliar with Noop, this name not only can be taken as referring to a specific character, but also to the human-like species to which it belongs. Hailing from a realm known as the Elastomer, this is the dwelling place of creatures known as Paws, Locks, Nisms, and of course, Noops, all of which seem to grow on trees like fruit. And one of the first glimpses into this world that the public were granted came in the form of False Friends, an exercise in sculptural storytelling wherein Paw's misplaced trust had been given to a deceptively dressed Noop. Once again finding Noop paired with a non-human counterpart, Protect Me isn't a tale of falsified friendship, but rather one of conflict. Adorned in the sacred Mongol headdress and luck-granting Prajoyed armbands, Noop is attired as a Muay Thai fighter. Also known as Thai boxing, a precursor of modern kickboxing, it's nicknamed the Art of Eight Limbs due to its versatility, which has made it popular for mixed martial arts fighters to train in. Seen in films like Bloodsport and Ong Bak, Muay Thai is a full contact combat sport that is particularly tough on the body, most professional boxers in Thailand having relatively short careers in the ring. Of course, not as short as Noop's opponent would historically expect. Its form evoking thoughts of cockfighting, a blood sport that typically results in extreme physical trauma and even death to the roosters involved. This character is appropriately named Kai, the Thai word for chicken, and I love how this color scheme's painted spurs allude to the metal ones sometimes affixed to the combatants to increase their deadliness. With both sculptures featuring a seamless flow between their stylized angular aspects and more fluid rounded areas, Noop and Kai are perfectly sized to be positioned uncomfortably close to one another. Creating an obvious commentary between these two brutal fighting styles. In typical Coarse fashion, this set includes a short story that illuminates on their intent. Printed on the underside of the box's lid, one line that I find especially of note is how he has been in the darkness so long, he no longer remembers what he is, bird or man. Coarse's Protect Me was made in partnership with and exclusively for Thailand's JPX brand, with it being the second design in the Animal Parade series, following their previous Kwai collaboration. Protect Me debuted at May 2017's Thailand Toy Expo, issued there in the colorful Turn Back Now edition, as well as a unique life-size rendition of Kai, titled Gamecock, which was auctioned off for charity. This second rendition, the Black and Gold Knockout edition, was made available in mid-November of last year, and there is a third version, the Bloody Pain edition, that'll be issued on March 19th of this year. While you can find out more about the artists on their website, courselife.com, those interested in keeping informed and acquiring Protect Me should follow JPX's Facebook page, which you can find under the name JPX Brand. Thank you for watching me, the Art Toy Advocate, Nick Curtis. Agree with me? Disagree with me? Let me know your thoughts on Coarse's Protect Me by commenting below, as well as liking or disliking this video on YouTube. And please remember to subscribe to the Coarse YouTube channel to be kept up to date on my reviews.